All right, let's talk about something that feels almost like a superpower, right? The ability to spot a lie. Today, we're going to break down what it actually takes to go from just having a hunch to becoming a certified pro in lie detection.
I mean, it's a question we've all asked ourselves, right? Have you ever just known deep down that someone was lying to you? That feeling in your gut when a story just doesn't add up? Well, what if you could take that feeling and turn it into a real analytical skill? Imagine knowing for sure when you're being deceived.
And you know, this skill pops up everywhere in life. Maybe you're in sales and you just can't seem to read your customers. Or maybe you want to understand your partner better, to really get what's going on beneath the surface. Heck, maybe you've even thought about a career as a lie detection expert. See, this is about so much more than just catching people in a lie. It's really about understanding the truth.
So, here's the game plan. We're going to start with the truth about lying itself. Then, we'll dive into cracking the nonverbal code, body language. After that, we'll look at how words can be used to deceive. We'll open up the lie detector's toolkit. And finally, we'll map out how you go from just starting out to becoming a real expert.
Okay, first things first. Before you can even think about spotting a lie, you've got to understand what lying is all about. This is the bedrock, the foundation for everything else we're going to cover.
So why do people lie in the first place? Well, it's fascinating because it's not always malicious, right? Sometimes it's what you'd call a social lubricant. That little white lie to spare someone's feelings. But other times, yeah, it's a totally selfish act. The key, and this is the very first step to becoming a pro, is figuring out the why. What was the intention? What was the motivation behind that lie?
And listen, this isn't some kind of magic trick or guesswork. It's a real methodical process. First, a pro learns to spot someone's baseline. That's just how they act normally when they're relaxed and telling the truth. Step 2, you look for any changes, any deviations from that baseline. But, and this is huge, those changes mean nothing without context. You have to analyze everything together before you can even think about forming a conclusion. It's a truly scientific approach.
All right, so we've got the process down. Now let's put it to work. We're going to shift gears from the why people lie to the how we can spot it. It's time to uncover what the body is saying, even when the mouth is trying to hide it.
9. Just the number 9. So what's so special about this number? Well, in the world of lie detection, this number is an absolute game changer. It stands for a specific set of critical signs that a professional is trained to look for.
And here's what it is. The entire course is built around what are called the 9 clues to deceit. We're talking about specific, observable, nonverbal signals that can point to deception, especially when they're a change from that person's normal baseline behavior. This, right here, is where the real hands-on training kicks in.
And we're not just talking about shifty eyes. This is just a sample of the areas you learn to watch. We all tend to focus on the face, right? But a pro is trained to see the whole picture. We're talking subtle changes in breath, the way someone holds their mouth, how they use their hands and arms, even their feet. Seriously, the feet can tell a story that the rest of the body is trying to hide.
Okay, so we've covered the body, but what about the words themselves? I mean, the language people choose is an incredibly powerful tool for telling the truth and for hiding it. So here's the thing. It's not just about what someone says, it's about how they say it. A pro is listening to the tone, the pitch, the rhythm of their speech. But the real secret sauce? It's all about checking for consistency. Does their confident tone match their nervous, fidgety body language? When the words and the body are telling two different stories, well, that's a massive red flag.
And to really get this right, you have to go way beyond just casual listening. You need actual professional methods. We're talking structured, proven techniques that let you scientifically break down a statement to check if it's true. And this course teaches 2 really powerful ones: statement validity assessment and something called criteria-based content analysis, or CBCA. Now I know, those sound super technical, but they're not just fancy names. Take CBCA, for example. It basically gives you a checklist to score a story. Does it have a logical structure? Is it rich with little details? See, truthful stories, they're usually messy, full of unexpected details and feelings. They score high. Fakes, they're often too simple, too clean, and they just fall apart when you look closely. This is what separates the pros from the amateurs.
Okay, so we know how to observe the body and analyze the words. Now let's talk about how to actively pull out information. This is where we get into taking control of the conversation with some seriously advanced interview and interrogation skills.
And this quote really nails it. Asking the right questions helps to reveal the truth.
It sounds simple, but it's so important. A lie detector isn't just sitting back and watching. No way. They're an active participant. The whole process really depends on asking smart, strategic questions that basically open the door for the truth to come out.
This is where you truly master the art of questioning. It's about getting inside the psychology of a liar. You learn to figure out their motives. Are they lying to get something, or are they lying to avoid something, like punishment? And you also learn how to give them the right motivation to just drop the lie and tell you the truth. These are some seriously high-level skills we're talking about.
So, how do we tie all of this together? The last leg of this journey is all about turning this amazing knowledge into a real, tangible professional qualification.
And this is the ultimate skill. After you've mastered observation and interrogation, the final piece of the puzzle is documenting everything you found. The absolute peak of this skill set is being able to prepare a professional, court-ready report, something that can stand up to tough questions, help with investigations, and yeah, even be used in a legal setting.
You see, a professional report isn't just you writing down your opinion. Oh no, it is a structured, scientific analysis. It's based on those content analysis methods we talked about. It follows all the legal rules, and it's formatted so that it's actually useful and easy to understand for a client. This is the mark of a real pro. So, we've really covered a lot of ground, haven't we? From the basics of why people lie, all the way to the fine details of writing a professional report. So, what does this whole transformation really look like when you put it all together? Here's exactly what you walk away with. You'll be able to systematically spot deception using both verbal and nonverbal clues. You'll have the tools to keep from getting duped yourself. You'll master interrogation techniques to get to the truth. And, most importantly, you'll be able to create professional-grade reports. You literally become a qualified lie detection practitioner. And all of that leaves us with one last big question. Now you can spot a lie, but should you always expose it? Look, gaining this skill gives you a pretty unique kind of power. And with that power comes a huge responsibility. Because knowing the truth, that's one thing. Figuring out what to do with it, well, that's a whole other challenge.